All right. Given that you had done a new version of King Kong, were you instantly open to the fact that there could be another spin to Jumanji when it was offered to you?
You know, that's funny. I didn't even think about that, but I am the king of reboots.
Not really, but I just wanted to know if you were. If
I
you
didn't. It didn't even strike
didn't
me
cross
as a
your
thing.
mind. Yeah.
But I mean, that is the world we live in now. Movies, great ideas from the past are brought back, and there's very few genuine new ideas and concepts. But when this idea came to me, when the script was sent to me and said, "Hey, Jumanji, they want to do another Jumanji," I had not seen the original Jumanji, so I was like, "Okay, let me check it out." And I saw the original with my boys, and
Nice.
we loved it.
Yeah.
They loved it. I loved it. It's for kids, but Robin Williams is so brilliant in it, and I read the script, and it was amazing. It's really a great, funny, exciting adventure.
And it feels completely different too. So
It is
doesn't
completely
feel like
different.
you're treading on what was done in the other one.
It's really smart because it does the things that the first movie didn't do. The first movie didn't go into the game. You didn't get to see where Alan Parrish went for 20 years. There's that missing chunk. And that, of course, is because they were limited by their special effects and their budget. It would have cost $100 million to do that properly. So they just kept it in the real world. But in our movie, because of the advances in technology, we were able to take the adventure to the jungle.
Nice.
And it's also like really funny, clever way in with the kids that get sucked in, and inside the game they have different avatars like you would in a video game. And I loved it.
How quickly did you connect with your inner mean girl? Did you actually meet the actress who, or was it sort of just, did that happen at all? The actress who you're doing the avatar for?
It's actually the main reason why I wanted to make the movie is that I would get a chance to play a teenage girl, a popular
teenage girl.
It's a character that I'd been working on for years, for like decades. And so when I read it, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to finally get to play Bethany. This was a great opportunity for me. I'm not even joking. It was weirdly meant to be. I was born to play this part. Yeah. So it was great.
So what was the most gratifying mean girl thing that you get to do in this movie?
I mean, it's not really about being mean. It's just sort of about being a little bit conceited and, you know, just knowing what I've got. I've got a thing, you know. Dudes like me, okay? There's a certain power to it.
Yeah,
I mean, if you know it, if you know that you have it, it's a thing that you can do, and it's just like, you know you've got them in your sights.
Does this power work on your co-stars, The Rock and Mr. Kevin Hart?
They would never admit to it, but I think everyone was pretty attracted to me.
I think that is true. I'll make sure to find out. All right, so if you were to start a side band with, but I know you do Tenacious D, but if you were to, who would you pick from your co-stars to start a band with?
This is a great question.
Thank you.
I've thought about this. Dave Grohl on drums. Does it have to be living or dead?
No. You can make it whatever you want.
All right, sorry, Dave. I'm gonna go with Keith Moon.
There you go.
From The Who.
That happened quickly.
He's just insane. He's just fucking insane. He's a madman. There's no one more exciting. Go Jimi Hendrix on lead guitar.
Okay.
And me. Who needs a bass player? We're good, man. We're a trio.
You have to be in the band.
I'm on vocals.
Yeah. So I got familiar with Tenacious D a little bit later on, but the first time I saw you was in High Fidelity, and it was one of those moments. It's like, who is that? And he's awesome. So what do you remember about that particular filmmaking experience? Because I love that movie. So.
Well, you know, that was my big breakthrough. That was my first really great role in a movie, and it was because of my band Tenacious D that I got asked to do that part. Because John Cusack
really
mainly was like. Yeah. You're hilarious. Will you do this part in this movie? And it was motherfucking Stephen Frears directing, who was my favorite. I love Dangerous Liaisons.
Me too. It's my favorite movie.
And I just thought, oh my God. And you believe it or not, this was such a perfect opportunity for me. When I read the script and I heard about it, I said, pass. No, I don't want to do it. Because I was so nervous. I didn't want to fail. I didn't want, and it was about rock and roll. It was about music, and I was so passionate about music at the time with my band. I was like, isn't it weird to do a movie about music when I'm trying to make music too? I'm trying to like be a musician for real. Is it weird to do a movie about music where I'm like I'm not? It seems like if you're really in a band, do you make a movie about music? I don't know. There's some reason I was afraid. That's what I remember. And then I said, fuck it, I have to do it. And I did it. And it was the best decision I ever made. I can't imagine. It changed my life if I hadn't done that. So now whenever I'm afraid, I say, don't be a chicken shit, you piece of shit. Get out there and do it.
And we're glad that you did. All right,
Thank
sir.
you.
Have to wrap it up. Nice.